What's up, everybody? Here we go. We are back. What is going on? Season 2 of Make the Right Play. We are here live. It feels so good to be back. So many things we got to talk about. So many, we had a long summer to recap with you guys. So much stuff to go over. Real quick, couple shout outs. Shout out Yabui Media, who's still here behind the camera, making everything sound great for us, making everything work for us. The picture looks fantastic. Shout out Yabui Media. And I got to give a special shout out today. Obviously, we're not in our usual studio. We're in the middle of switching studios. The new studio that we're going to had a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue. Got to give a special shout out to, and I apologize if I butcher the name, Calippi Content Creator Studio in downtown Pensacola. Shout out Calippi Content Creator Studio. Okay, what is it? Calliope. Calliope Content Creator Studio in downtown Pensacola. What a place. You can rent it by the hour. It's got all these lights already set up for us. We didn't have to do a thing. It was already set up. It looks fantastic. Feels great in here. You can control it all through an iPad. It's awesome. We're going to have some cameras being set up in here. So it's great. You could find them on Instagram. You could find them on Facebook. Calliope Content Creator Studio, downtown Pensacola. If you're ever thinking about doing your own podcast, shooting a video, whatever, you can come here, rent the space out. It's a great spot. Shout out Calliope Content Creator Studio.
Well, it's funny because, Yabui's been around.
He's been around.
As soon as he walks in, he's like, oh, yeah, I've shot some videos in here before.
Yeah, I know. We walked in, a new place for us. We're like looking around, and Yabui's like, yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, I know what's going on. He knew the guy that was here. What is it? Fabio?
Yeah.
You knew Fabio?
Well, Yabui's slumming it with us now.
He is slumming it with us.
He's filming
documentaries
documentaries in New York City.
I know.
And then he comes and slums it with us.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess I'll keep helping you guys out. When I'm not busy doing all the other amazing things that he's doing. But Coach, it's been such a long summer. We're back at it. Here we are again. It's been forever since we've been live on the air and back with all of our faithful listeners here. What's going on? How was your summer?
Well, I have to say, I needed to take a break.
Yeah.
It's been very hard between the Achilles surgery and the hip replacement surgery.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
One day I'm at Mass and I'm listening to Father Craig and he's like, sometimes
shout out Father Craig.
You got to just be still.
Yeah.
You have to be still and you have to just listen.
Yeah.
So I needed to take some time off and just listen.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and we all know Father Craig listens to the show, so that was great advice from him. Shout out Father Craig. Yeah, we know he's a listener. He's gonna pretend that he doesn't know, but we know he tunes in. All those priests over at St. Paul's Catholic Church are all avid viewers. But yeah, I mean, it was a nice summer. Like you said, it's been the year of healing, 2025.
Yeah,
and we had to take that summer off to get a little bit of a break here. We
needed to get a break. Plus, over the summer, Olivia had a lot of volleyball going on.
A lot of volleyball. Going to Orlando.
Yeah, so we went to Orlando. Yep. And then my uncle passed away.
Yes.
So we had to go to the funeral.
Yes.
So that, it was wonderful getting together with the family.
Yeah, how was that? How was
everybody.
Orlando? How did, compare Dad Orlando to Pensacola. What do you think?
He was like, let me tell you, he had road rage. I was shocked. My husband is like so calm, and he literally had road rage. And he's like, I need to get the hell out of here. I can't take Orlando.
Orlando, Florida, bad place.
It's not bad. It's just crowded. It's crowded, and it's a totally different vibe from Pensacola.
Yeah,
Pensacola
it is definitely
a
different
very
vibe.
Holy, blessed vibe. Like
that's what it is.
It's a lot different than
vibe.
Orlando. Orlando was like vacation stress vibe.
Mm-hmm. Disney World.
I just couldn't imagine living there full time. I really couldn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal.
It's the number one place to retire in the country.
Well, because they have like that giant cesspool place. The Villages is like right next door to Orlando.
Oh.
I mean, that place. Talk about
the Villages.
Yeah, the Village is like the STD capital of the world.
I know.
It's terrible.
Those people are disgusting.
Total swingers, all those old bags over there.
Well, and you know what? Jesus says, stay awake. He says, I come like a thief in the night, okay?
Stay awake.
So all those old bags, now they're, being sexual deviants, they're all going to go to hell.
Yeah.
They think it's safe now, but they're
thought they were riding
sexual deviant. Yeah, they're just like, oh, the hell with it, I'm old. No, this is a time now that you must be vigilant.
Yeah.
Seriously. Over the summer, another time I'm in church and I get scared half to death.
What?
Over that Bible verse about, how Jesus comes as a thief in the night. You don't know what's going to happen and you better be vigilant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I may go to hell.
No, come on.
I got scared.
You had the evangelist, right? Wasn't it the evangelist that came to you in the restaurant and said, like, you're already booked in? ticket
Well,
punched.
Well, let's just
It's
say
like the March Madness tournament,
Let's just say I
punched.
haven't been perfect, so I was like, "That's it. I need to be diligent." So
Yeah.
I started going to daily mass. And let me tell you, when I first moved to Pensacola,
Yep.
we had rented a place in Warrington, and I'll never forget the
Yeah,
landlord.
shout out Warrington,
she
shout out West
came
Side.
up. The landlord, she came up to me and she's talking and she goes, "Oh, and what church are you going to?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to St. Paul's." She goes, "Oh, well, for a daily mass, you might like St. Stephen." I look at her. I'm ready to laugh right in her face. I'm like, "Really, lady, daily mass? I mean, come on, an hour's enough for God. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Once
right.
a week, an hour." I got to tell you, I never thought in a million years that I would be going to daily mass.
You're a
and
dedicated
loving
daily
life.
masser. You're a
Loving life.
dedicated
I'm so
daily
happy.
masser.
I've never been happier in my life than going to daily mass
Yeah.
and praying. So it's such a different vibe down here in Orlando. It's like run to the Magic Kingdom, run to, what's the other
Yeah,
one?
Universal.
Yeah.
Epic Park, isn't that the
And
new
then
park?
they have the one with the seals, not the seals.
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld?
SeaWorld, yeah. I'm
I
a big
mean-
SeaWorld guy. I
Oh
like
my
SeaWorld.
gosh. And then your father. So another time,
Oh, boy,
the
okay.
volleyball tournament, we go out to dinner.
Yeah.
And Olivia wants to go to the Disney Springs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Your father was so mad at that bill.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, because it's such a ripoff.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being ripped off. And I was just
It's
like,
not
oh,
McDonald's.
Gosh.
He's not, McDonald's
It's not
action.
Pensacola.
It's
Laid
not
back
Pensacola.
vibes.
Pensacola's a great place,
It really is.
It's a great place. I like it. I've enjoyed my time here in Pensacola. And let me tell you, Pensacola summer was awesome. It was awesome.
Beautiful.
Going to the beach, it's great. Blue Angel show was awesome. We had a bunch of people come in for Blue Angels. That was a great time. It was a great summer. I was happy.
Yes.
I had such a blast. All right, hold on. We got somebody in the chat. Yo, what's up? It's Natalie. What's up, Natalie?
Hey, Natalie.
Thanks for popping in the chat. Michelle, what's going on? Appreciate you. Shout out Michelle. Michelle was the one who gave us the contact info for this studio today when I was in a panic at work, and she's like, "Oh, call this guy. We'll get it all set up." And so shout out Michelle. Michelle was a key in making sure we had the show tonight. Scott, there are very awake at the villages. Yeah, they are very awake at the villages. That is true. But I mean, Coach, we were talking about being was it diligent?
Yes, you have to be vigilant.
Vigilant. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you who was vigilant and who wasn't vigilant this weekend. That was the Knowles.
Oh my
Oh
God.
boy, you didn't think you were running from me, you Alabama blowhards. You didn't think you were gonna run from this guy again, like those fans ran from me in the stands. I'm still here. I'm still coming. Shout out Alabama football. Losers. The SEC is dead as it could be. Texas, Arch Manning looked like shit, terrible, and now Alabama, horrible. Kalen DeBoer on the hot seat. Coach, what a game. Let me tell you, that place was rocking.
And you know what was the best part? I enjoyed it on the recliner at home.
You enjoyed
But
it on the
and
recliner
Dad,
at home?
You did your whole tailgating thing.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And what do you have bruises all over the back of your leg?
I have so many battle scars, but I gave my life. I
did.
sacrificed my body for Tommy Castellanos and the FSU Seminoles.
sure did.
That was probably one of the drunkest experiences I've ever had. I was drinking since like 10 a.m. But it was awesome. It was totally worth it. Shout out Doe Campbell. Doe Campbell looks great.
Shout out to the marching Chiefs.
The marching Chiefs.
They were so
Oh my
loud.
gosh, they were pumping. They were pumping.
Oh my gosh. Like I was sitting at home and it was coming through the TV
Yeah.
and I texted your brother.
Yeah.
Because Presley's a marching chief. He plays
Yeah,
the trumpet.
he is.
So I was
Screech,
like, oh my
screech.
gosh, Presley, like you sound so great. 2 minutes later, the guy says, they renovated Doak and they removed seats. It actually sounds like they added seats. It's so loud in
It's
here.
true.
And I was like, yes.
It's true. Yeah.
Chiefs.
It was so loud in that building. It was packed to the max, super loud. It looked great. I mean, last year my Prez said it the best. He's like, last year you dreaded game day. Like it was like, oh, I can't believe I have to go to the game today. It sucks. Half the stadium's empty. The team is awful.
He's such a spoiled brat.
And
though.
now he's
His
fired up.
first
He's fired up.
His first year, they go undefeated as a freshman.
Yeah.
So imagine you're a marching chief and it's undefeated, like you're loving life. Last year, they have a little trouble and right
A little
away.
trouble. 2-10.
Well,
2-10 is
still,
a lot of trouble.
yeah, it was a tough year. But now they had a great game and they beat Alabama.
That's right.
They christened the new stadium the right way.
Yeah, they set the tone.
You
They set
know?
the tone for the season. So now the ACC is interesting between them, Clemson, and Miami. It's going to be.
Well, Clemson lost.
Yeah, Clemson's still going to hang in there, though. They got a good team.
Well, I'm going to the Miami game and your
Yes.
poor father. So I
Champions
said, listen,
Club.
Scott, I am not going to sit in the crowd because I almost had a heart attack the last time.
Right.
So I said, buy one ticket for me. I don't care. I'm going to the Champions Club.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll buy the tickets now. They're so expensive after that win against Alabama.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Oh,
They're expensive. It's gonna be a pricey game.
Well, I'm too old, and everywhere I go, people are like, oh, at my age, I go to the Champions Club.
I think, honestly, though, I think you may have to go to the Champions Club with Liv, and me and Dad have to stay in our section 111.
Well, if a girl's going to have to do what a girl has to do.
I think you have to in order to keep the vibes great at Doe Campbell.
Okay, well,
I think it's the only way.
I don't have a problem with that.
I think that has.
But
that
I
may
would
have
really
to be,
like to go see Miami.
May
I
have to
think
be the
it's gonna
play.
be a lot
Yeah,
of
you have
fun.
to go to that Miami game. There's a very good possibility that both teams will be undefeated in that game, battling for first place in the ACC conference. So that's going to be great. I mean, the college football is back, baby. That was a great opening weekend. All the games were great games. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for football season. And then we got the NFL this weekend coming up.
Yes.
NFL opening weekend.
Yes, I know. And I
we
may
got
make
Giants,
sauce.
1 o'clock.
I may make spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, playoff bound Giants. Mark it down.
Yeah. Well, let's see what
I'm
happens.
feeling good. I'm feeling good about the Giants this year.
Hopefully they do good, and football season isn't over by week 3.
No, it's not. It's not going to be over. It's not going to be over. There's a lot
I
of
want
great
a good
things.
season this year.
It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year. But Coach, I mean, there's so much to get to, and over the last couple months that we haven't been on, there's been so many things going on. I mean, jumping right into it, ICE is full force. South Park's making fun of Trump, making fun of ICE, and they're still deporting people. But Coach,
Listen,
we're
this
going to
is
talk
my
about.
problem. I have to say this.
Oh, you're right. You're ready to
Okay?
go. All right, let's go ahead.
So over the summer, I'm sitting and I'm just like, I just have to be quiet. I got to listen.
Right.
I have to listen to
You have to
everything.
listen.
I just want to listen. I want to relax. I want to read.
Open to the
I don't want to be
universe.
stressed. I got to tell you, the world is a liar. The world does
The
not
world is a
stop lying. Everybody lies to you all the time.
All the time.
And it's so depressing.
Yeah.
And I really think that's why we have such a huge mental health crisis in this country.
Mm.
And then what's even more frightening is that they're saying that AI is going to take over everything. Well, if AI takes over everything and AI, the people who program it are lying, the next couple of generations are going to be completely screwed because they're going to be so stupid because they're going to be believing the lies as facts because nobody's going to do their own research. Nobody's going to go and get books and read.
Right, ChatGPT is going to tell them what's up.
Right, and it's just terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
it is
really been
terrifying.
a terrifying experience.
Yeah.
Now, if I watch the news, I would think, oh my gosh, Donald Trump is the devil. He's the worst man that ever lived. But
That's
the
what they
thing
try
is
to tell
that
you.
I grew up in New York City. So
Oh, yeah.
I know Donald Trump my whole life.
Yep.
So one day I'm online and I find this video and I said, Carlos, I want to show this video on air because I really think it's important for people to understand the Donald Trump that I know from over 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they say? Like a tiger doesn't change his stripes.
Yeah.
Like if you're a good person, you're a good person all the time. Yes, he may be tough, he may be old, he's a New Yorker. He's rough around the edges. But we got to play this video
Let's
because
play
I
it.
need people to watch
Let's
this.
play. Let's get right off the rip here. Let's go clip 11, you buoy. We're going right off the rip. Once again, he's putting Americans first, taking care of Americans,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the motto.
House on Central Park South at 6th Avenue will be torn down as soon as Donald can get all the tenants out. Trump says he has millionaires there living in rent-controlled flats. When Donald offered to put some of the city's homeless people in vacant apartments there, the city turned him down.
You walk down the streets today and you see people freezing. And I said, put them in those apartments.
Can you blame people for looking a little askance at that and saying, well, isn't it going to be quite unpleasant for these millionaires who live in this building? Isn't
No.
that part of what's in the back of your
I don't
mind?
blame them. I don't blame them. I must tell you, and it's not in the back of my mind. All I can say is that we have in Midtown Manhattan possibly the only 20 vacant apartments in the whole of Midtown Manhattan. And they're being heated, and there's hot water. And I say, let the people stay in there until we get the entire possession.
Yeah, let the people stay in there, Coach. That seems like somebody who cares.
Do you know that's the building I think where Trump Tower was built.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes,
Park
yes,
Avenue?
that's why he was waiting for the people with the rent stabilized.
Wow.
I
And
think
he
I
was
could be wrong.
He was like, put those people in them apartments. Which, I mean, listen, it's not like he's getting housing. He's like just saying, listen, we have these open apartments. Let's put them in there. Let's do
That
it.
is the sign of a good person.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
Trump says that he wants to open the mental asylums again because there's so many crazy people out there.
Lots
you know
of crazy
it.
people.
You go
We didn't even
out
talk
there
about
and you
Minneapolis.
see the people who were severely mentally ill.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I have to listen to this liar Harvard professor talking about, and I understand about all the, rights, right? The liberties that are at risk, that you'll take away people's personal liberties. Listen, if you're a nut job and you might go and start killing people or you're taking shits in the street,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cursed. I'm
Taking
sorry.
shits in the street,
No,
Coach?
like doing disgusting things like
whoa.
that. Like there's certain things where it's like, no, you need to be in civilized society and your personal liberties are a responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, that's why there are people in jail, because they abuse their personal liberties and they go and they commit crimes.
Right.
So if you're not mentally capable of being able to be in society with us at large,
You gotta be in
then
pre-jail.
you need to go get the mental health care that you need.
Right. In the
And the thing is
asylum.
that this is a man who saw homeless people and wanted to give them a place to stay. Isn't
Yeah.
it unethical? If you really want to think about it, if you know that somebody, let's say you have a brother, a sister, a child who is so mentally ill that they have no idea what they're doing, wouldn't you want somebody to take them in, take care of them?
Yeah.
I feel like it's unethical to just leave their crazy asses to wander the streets.
Yeah. I
Seriously.
mean, it could be yeah.
I think
I
that's
agree.
more abusive.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I have to say, I really feel that Donald Trump has always been a patriot, has always cared about America.
Yes.
And he gets a
Yes.
bad rap because these liars have no principles.
Right.
They have no integrity. So the other thing that really upset me
Yeah. What else upset you?
was an illegal
Oh, okay.
driving a huge tractor trailer.
Oh boy, you've been talking about this for
And-
months. You're right. You're fired up. You're
A whole
fired up
family
about this.
dies instantly. You got to show the video.
We have the
for
video.
this.
We have
you
the video.
have to show the video because it's so unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. Clip one. This is a huge story. Coach has been fired up about this. We'll get him ready.
Video circulating online shows the shocking view from inside a semi as a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath. Troopers say that driver, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday. The move left his big rig blocking all northbound lanes. The minivan had no time to brake. All three people inside from Broward and Miami-Dade counties were killed. Singh is now charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide. He's being held in the St. Lucie County Jail with an ICE detainer, meaning he'll be deported after his criminal case. Federal records show Singh entered the U.S. illegally through the southern border in 2018. Records also show he got his commercial license in California. Under a law called AB 60, passed in 2013, undocumented immigrants can apply for driver's license, even commercial ones. The state argues it's safer to have everyone licensed, tested.
That jerk, Gavin Newsom,
That
is a
jerk.
demon.
That jerk.
The man is a demon.
What a.
Do you know that they gave
Coach?
that guy a
Jerk.
test? And guess what? They gave the guy who made the illegal U-turn.
Yes.
He got 2 out of 10 traffic questions correct. 2 out of 10. Okay? But Gavin Newsom's like, oh, you know what? I need voters. I need people to vote. So I'm going to let every illegal into the country so that they can keep voting for people like me.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Let's
show
show
it?
that.
Because he even said it himself.
Clip two.
He
What
even
is he
said
most
it
concerned
himself.
about? What is he most concerned about? Let's see. Clip 2.
LA, do you think ICE is not going to show up around voting and polling booths to chill participation? You know that. The National Guard, you know that. Everybody knows what's at stake, so we have to put a stake in the ground and
Wow.
do things differently.
What's
to
at
chill
stake?
voter turnout
What's
for
at stake?
illegals?
Did you hear that? Everybody knows what's at stake. What is at stake, Gavin? Your Congress seats? That's what's at
Oh,
stake.
you know what's at stake? Americans deciding
your
elections.
congressional seats.
Americans deciding elections.
Yeah.
Because he wants illegals to go vote. He
Yeah.
wants to give illegals jobs where they're driving tractor trailers and that Americans are being killed
Yeah.
instantly on the road.
Yep.
Do you know how horrible that is? I had a friend in Connecticut whose daughter died instantly in a car accident. Okay? The woman has not been the same since. She's healing. It's taking a long time. But when you lose a child, you lose a family member. They die instantly.
Instantly.
It affects you forever. You're never going to be the same again. And how irresponsible that you would rather have illegals in order to keep power, to retain power, okay?
Yep.
And
Yep.
risk
Get fired
people's
up.
lives for it. That's completely, and that's not a patriot.
That's not.
That's actually the opposite of what a patriot is.
Yeah.
And it really makes me upset. But
That's
the
a
thing
jerk.
is that you gotta really put your brain into motion
Yeah.
where you listen to what is going on around you. see what is happening around you. Then the other thing, Trump wants the National Guard in crime-ridden areas.
Oh boy, we got to throw this graphic up, Coach.
Yes.
I mean, this graphic. So for those who don't know, he put the National Guard in Washington D.C., cleaned up D.C. He's like, that's it. This is the capital of the United States of America. We're not going to have it be a shithole. Cleaned it up. Crime is lower than ever. People are going out to dinner. It's great. Everybody's happy in D.C. Right? So what does he say? He's like, you know what? I'm going to Chicago. Chicago is the worst city in terms of crime. They have so many killings in the streets, muggings, robberies.
8 people died over the weekend.
Well,
54 shot. 54 shot, 8 people dead.
And what happens right before that happens on the weekends? The mayor gives a whole press conference, the mayor of Chicago, about how we don't want Trump here. We don't want the National Guard here. Our city is safe. The people love this city. Our city is so safe. Like you said, just after that, 54 shootings. 54 in 2 days. Just Saturday and Sunday, not including Friday, just Saturday and Sunday. You had 52 shootings. 8 people
54.
died. Or 54. 8 people dead, right? You have crime all over the place. Let's throw this graphic up here, because this graphic shows all of the crime that happened this weekend, not including just the shooting. Show 9 here, you buoy, 9. This is the graphic. That is all violent crime. That's all violent crime. It has a little key there you can see. That's all violent crime. Robberies, muggings, shootings, you name it. That's the entire city of Chicago is bright red. Bright red. So if somebody's offering, I'm going to come and help you and I'm going to clean this city up because you have so much crime and clearly you can't handle it. Why? Democrat ran city, defunded the police, took all the resources away from the police, and this is what you get. This is what you get. It's deteriorated for years. Chicago has gotten worse by the year.
Well, they
crime.
had multiple videos in D.C. of the local people who actually live in D.C. having so much gratitude.
Yeah.
They were like, if this is the result of the National Guard, I love having them here because it's the first time I've been able to go to the train station and it's clean and I don't have to worry about getting robbed.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the homeless encampment's gone and I can walk down the street and not have to worry about being attacked.
The nation's capital.
I mean, so Trump likes to get results.
Yeah.
So he wants to make it where you live in this country and you can be safe. Now, what I find so ironic is that over the summer, another video I watched was Hurricane Katrina.
Oh,
right?
Katrina, Coach. Shout out Katrina, 20 years.
Because I remember what a terrible time that was. And I remember like seeing the newscast and I said, oh my gosh, like I got scared. And I was in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this documentary and the one thing that I noticed is everybody's like, where's the federal government?
Yeah.
Where was George Bush? How come the federal government didn't do anything?
Went
How
hard
come
at
the
Bush.
president? Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get this straight, Democrats. You always want the federal government to come in and fix problems for you.
Yep.
So now Trump is a president who's the federal government and wants to come in and fix a problem for you. And he's a tyrant. He's a horrible person. How dare he come in here and clean up the crime? Then, you know what I find so funny is that I'm fighting with a liberal, and the liberal says, listen, in a big city, 8 murders isn't so much. What? I was like, 8 murders isn't so much? I said, wait a minute, aren't you the people who was like, let one illegal be deported, not killed, let one illegal be deported accidentally, and that is such a travesty of justice. But 8 people getting murdered, who cares? Who cares 8 people get killed?
Who gives a shit?
Does it make any sense?
Coach, it doesn't make any sense.
And then the Democrats love the federal government.
They love them.
They love big government. They want so here I'm watching this documentary, and I was like, they're right. I'm like, George Bush is a jerk. He should have been in there. He should have had buses going. Even I was figuring out.
You were
how I
getting
could have
mad. You were
handled
getting
it.
mad at Bush the other day hard.
Well, and I'm like, this can be fixed. Yes, like this is somebody who's not. But you know what? So now you have Trump who actually built things.
Yep.
And he can actually solve problems. And it's like, listen, the federal government has no business helping us here.
No
Does
business.
it make any sense?
No business. I just.
It just
but you know
drives
what?
me
Honestly.
crazy. The lies, no principles, no integrity.
And I know Trump. And Trump, he's a builder. You say it all the time. Trump is a builder. We have major events coming to the United States.
Yes.
You have the 250th anniversary coming up this year.
Yes.
You have the World Cup of
Yes.
soccer, the premier world event, right up there with the Olympics. And then we host the Olympics right after that. So you have major events coming to the United States of America. He can't have us looking like a third world country in half these cities.
How about it's going to be the 250th anniversary of the United States of America?
Right.
They're going to be graduations, They're going to be weddings. They're going to be baby born.
Yeah,
Like there's
baby
so
born.
many things. Baby born.
Baby
Babies
born.
Babies born.
Yeah,
But
all over
I'm
baby
saying
born.
like there's so many things to look forward to in life.
Yeah.
But you got to be
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
You can't
You
worry.
have to.
Like, and you know what I told this liberal too? I said, listen, I didn't grow up in gentrified New York.
No, you
when I
didn't.
grew up in New York, it was dangerous.
Yeah,
There were
growed.
no stores open in Broadway in Brooklyn. None. Because after all the riots, everything shut down.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than being a kid and having to walk to school and be afraid that you're going to get shot. I had a friend in high school who was actually shot and killed going to do his laundry. True
Yeah.
story, Donald White.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that a person
Yep.
who has been so incompetent shouldn't be overruled and bring in somebody who's competent to save it so that the people who are living in the community could be safe.
Well, you're 100% right. And I have to say, it's honestly, it's so frustrating and so odd how these local judges are interfering so much with how laws are being put in and things are happening. Like, who is a local judge to determine whether or not we could charge tariffs on countries?
Delay.
How does that happen?
It's
How does that
all
happen?
Delay, deny, delay. It's their
Yeah.
last grasp at trying to retain
Right,
power.
right. Keep trying to kick the can. Kick it as far as you can.
It's their last grasp. They
Yeah.
have no integrity. They have no principles. Everybody's a liar. And even Trump lied too when he tried to gaslight us all about Epstein.
Whoa.
He did.
Coach.
He lied too. Like everybody's a liar. There's only one person that you could count on. That's the Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh,
our
there you
Lord
go.
and
Show-
Savior.
show
so
one more
just
time.
wake up. Just wake up.
Just wake up.
Because he comes like a thief in the night. So you better be ready. You better be praying. You better be a good person. You better be giving to charity. You better be helping your neighbor. That's what we need to be focused on.
Yeah.
And we need to stop letting them divide us. I'm so tired of the division in this country because people treat politics like religion.
It's true.
That's what they do.
But
they treat
they've
politics
replaced
like
it. They've
religion.
replaced religion with politics, and
Yeah.
with the hope that the government will save them. That's what that's been happening for years, and that's a result, I think, of the education system, big time.
Oh, they're completely
Big
brainwashed.
time.
Speaking
Big
of
time.
brainwashed, talk about another travesty. How about the tranny who went and killed those kids? Like, it's a Catholic school.
Yeah.
It's a mass at the Catholic school. He shoots 2 kids, and then
Yep.
every time you put on the news, they still haven't figured out a motive. How about you read the gun?
Yeah,
It says it
he
right
actually
there on
wrote
the
the-
gun.
wrote
He
all of
the
his motives all over the place.
gun.
Yeah.
I killed Donald Trump.
Yep.
I hate, like,
Yeah,
and then
it's all over the place.
do you know that he was ashamed of being a tranny?
That's what
He
they say,
wished
yeah.
that he wanted to go back. He felt bad about being brainwashed, but he felt that it would be so humiliating to go back to being a boy that he would rather kill himself. How
Yeah.
sick is that? That
Disgusting.
Like, imagine they would. You know what, Carlos? Honestly, you know how much I hate the pharmaceutical company.
You do. You hate
I
the big.
do
You
not
hate big pharma.
like. I hate.
You
big
must not be a
pharma.
fan of Travis Kelce. He's a big pharma spokesperson. Shout out Travis and Taylor. I love you
Well,
guys. I'm so
look,
happy. Love
he's
wins.
marrying a satanic
Love
witch
wins.
himself.
Love wins. Love
So
you, Taylor.
perfect.
So happy for you guys. It's great. Can't wait for that album. Okay. Yeah, no, but big pharma. Big pharma is a big problem, Coach. It's a big problem, and I
Listen.
think they're using a lot of those drugs.
Do you know when
to-
I was young, it used to be a problem with steroids.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
didn't they
Arnold.
call it roid rage? Roid rage, right?
Roid
Like, you know,
rage, yeah.
Right? Like,
They
that
even
was a
talked about that in,
huge
like,
thing.
6th grade health.
So let
Roid
me ask
rage.
you this. What are the side effects of trying to turn a boy into a girl or turn a girl into a boy? What are the side effects?
You lose your dick.
Well, besides that,
That's
but of the
that's
drugs.
a huge side effect.
Well, some of them
Depending
keep it.
on whose
Caitlyn
dick.
Jenner didn't cut it off.
Did,
They say
what?
Caitlyn Jenner still has his cock. Bruce
Bruce?
still has the
Wait,
cock.
wait.
He never cut the
Caitlyn
cock
Jenner,
off.
sexiest woman they put on the magazine like
Who never
5
had
years
a period?
ago, still has a
who
still
never
has a
birthed
cock.
any of the children?
Is that true? Can we
Yes.
find that out? Find that out.
It's
we got
true.
We got to.
He never cut the cock off.
How do you still have your cock?
I'm telling you,
you can't still
I
have a
read
cock.
that he still has the cock.
That's crazy town. Is that true? You
He's
buoy?
a fugazi.
But still transition what by
Yeah, that
by
he's-
going into
he's
Victoria's
Caitlyn, but he
Secret
still
and
has
putting
the
on a panty
penis.
instead of a boxer, but still has a dick. Fuck me, that sucks.
Carlos,
That's crazy.
no F word. No
Coach,
F word,
coach.
remember?
Coach,
We're
you were
trying to
you were
be-
swearing worse than me.
I use the S word and
Coach.
the A. I know, forget it. I'm never going to hear the end of it from
settle
Aunt
down
Sonia.
here. Yeah, or Aunt Charlotte too. She's gonna put it in the review. Shout out Aunt Charlotte, our most loyal viewer.
We
Gonna
love
put it in
Aunt
the review.
Charlotte.
Too much foul language. But I mean, that's crazy. I didn't believe that. But no, you're 100% right. And let me tell you something right now. the fact that we have gotten as a society where you can convince somebody that even though you have a penis, you're still a woman, that's as far down, I think, as you can go. As a societal,
Carlos,
convince, you could convince somebody of anything.
How?
If you could convince them, if you have a penis, then you're a
Absolutely.
vagina. You could convince them of literally anything. Anything.
How awful is it, though, for you to wake up every day feeling you're in the wrong body? Imagine if every single day you wake up
how did you
feeling
get
you're in
there?
they need mental health.
How
help.
did you get
but
to
the
that point, though?
psychiatrists go and they tell the parents they're going to kill themselves if you don't help them transition. And the parents love their kids so much that they're terrified of them killing themselves that they go along with this sick satanic plan designed by the psychiatrists and the pharmaceutical companies. And instead, what they should be doing is teaching these kids how to love themselves.
Yeah.
They need to be teaching them, about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Jesus Christ.
Because he's the love. He's the love that our society is missing right now.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is that you can't replace religion with politics. You can't.
You can't.
It's run by humans and it's run by power-hungry people.
Yeah.
Okay? They're
absolutely
power-hungry
right.
people and they don't care about your children. They care about power. Because if they cared about kids, they would not be letting an illegal who can only answer 2 out of 10 traffic questions the opportunity to drive a giant big rig. Okay?
Huge.
Where you kill a whole family instantly.
You couldn't even drive a car if you got 3 questions wrong on your Connecticut permit test.
Well, it's different rules.
I know that rule.
It's different rules for them.
Yeah.
Like you'll have homeless Americans, but an illegal will get a place to live.
It's.
I mean,
that
it's totally different rules in this
is the
country.
truth. I mean, how many they put illegals up in luxury apartments in New York City, but then you'll still have the homeless people roaming on the sidewalk in Times Square. It's brutal.
He
What?
removed it?
Dick gone. Confirmed.
All right, so I stand corrected.
Okay, so
The cock
not
is
everything
gone.
is. Yeah, that's crazy. If she still had it, her cock.
He was tired of tucking it.
Tired of talking it? That's what. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. It could be
That
tough
is
at
so
times.
disgusting. That is just so disgusting. When I was a kid, Bruce
That's
Jenner was a
crazy.
hero. He was an American
Wheaties
hero.
box.
He
Wheaties
was,
box.
I was 3 years old. He was all over the Wheaties box. It was
Yeah.
like Bruce Jenner, American hero.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
And
gone.
now he's Caitlyn.
Caitlyn,
I mean, it's just
strong and brave. Right? Isn't that South Park episode? Caitlyn Jenner, is strong and brave.
oh God.
Speaking about South Park, gone off the deep end, huh?
I have
Couldn't
to be
believe
honest
it.
with you. I can't even watch that show.
Couldn't believe it.
anymore.
I'm a huge South Park fan. I love South Park my whole life, and I watched some of these episodes. I'm like, oh my God, like really off the deep end sometimes. Really off the. They have Trump sleeping in bed with Satan all the time, and it being gay for Satan. Like it's crazy town.
Well,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, they're really that bitter about.
South Park works
Stephen
for
Colbert.
Paramount, right?
Yeah, they're bitter.
And Paramount is CBS,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So,
Stephen
and they're
Colbert.
pissed off at Trump. So, of course, they're going to attack him.
Yeah.
What else do they have? They're not living a life full of integrity.
They're bitter.
What value are they adding other than disgusting thoughts and, dirty humor? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, South Park. When are you going to get canceled already? That's what I want to know.
Oh wow, well, we don't want that.
Oh, they stink. They
No,
haven't
they
been funny
stink.
in
Coach-
years. I
Coach is
stopped
out.
watching them years ago.
Coach is out
they
on
haven't
South
been
Park.
funny since they had the elementary school musical. That was good.
Oh, you love that episode.
I love elementary school musical, and it's not dirty.
You love that episode. You know what else was pretty bad too?
What?
And talking about going back to recapping the summer, we know we're big Superman fans, and
Yes.
that new Superman movie, they just announced the sequel to it coming out in 2027, and that Superman movie, I have to say, I was disgusted with. I was disgusted with it, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, the part when Lois Lane was driving the pod out of nowhere, I was like, this is such crap.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean that was garbage.
I have to say, I miss the old Superman.
Yeah.
The sexually frustrated Superman, because if he actually had sex with Lois Lane, he'd kill her. Let's be honest. He has
Probably
superpowers.
with the super cock.
So that's why he
Yeah.
had to get his powers away by the second movie.
Yes.
In order to
When he
have
goes in the
sex with
tube.
Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Right? Because he
Yeah.
knows if he has sex with Lois Lane, he's going to kill her.
Yep.
So I like that sexual frustration.
Yes.
And Lois Lane was so
Yes.
innocent, and she had no idea that Clark Kent was really Superman.
Yep.
And I mean, that's
Yep.
what made the movie so great, and Superman like so frustrated, so much of
Right.
that movie.
Right.
And then Lex Luthor he just wanted good real estate.
Yeah.
He wasn't like this evil genius just because he wanted to be evil. He lived in the subway. He lived like he wasn't
Underneath
rich.
Grand Central.
Right. He lived under like he wasn't rich. Like this Lex Luthor's like, you already have everything. everything. You're working
Yeah.
with the government. You have government money. Why do you have to be such a bastard? But in the original Superman
Right.
with Gene
Yeah.
Hackman, he's like, listen, my dad always told me you get your money from real estate. And he comes up with this elaborate plan to get rid of California. So
Should've-
the desert
should've listened
becomes
to that
oceanfront property. Like, it's exciting.
Should've
like,
listened to
it's
that
a
plan.
man who's motivated obviously by greed, and he's a
Yeah,
bad man. And then he
right.
decides he's going to blow up New Jersey just to distract Superman.
I mean, it was so good. The old
And
Christopher
Miss
Reeve movies.
Tessmacher is like,
Yes.
you sure you're going to save my mother in New Jersey? I mean, it really was such a, like, that movie
Yeah.
is such a classic. And this movie, between the pod, the military-industrial complex,
A lot
Lex
of
Luthor, I was
subtle
just-
throws at Israel and Gaza. A lot of
Oh my
subtle
gosh.
throws at
It was
Israel and
like-
Gaza.
I thought at one point it was going to be like, I'd like to share, bring the world to Coke and sing in harmony. I don't know. Like, the Gaza thing didn't even make sense. They all seemed American.
Yeah.
Like, they were like in Eastern Europe.
Yep.
Right? It looked like they were like in Eastern Europe. And they were all American sounding.
Right.
But like, they were the desert and the other people were like in snow. It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense. It was
Like,
it was bad.
geographically,
Just
it was
terrible.
throwing me off.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, like, the whole Israel-Palestine
Right. So let's
thing-
go into that because that's still going on, right? And Trump has kind of peeled back a little bit on the aid for Israel. We're not giving
Yes.
as much money.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a little upset with Israel.
I am very
You're a little upset with Israel, and you're pro-Palestine now. So kind
I'm
of
not
walk us
pro-Palestine.
through that switch between
You know
the
what I
Jews
am,
and now you're
Carlos?
pro-Palestine.
I am pro-Jesus. I'm sorry.
But
like,
the Palestinians hate Jesus.
well, first of
So,
all,
what
but
is-
the thing
how did we
is
get there?
that we have to be a light in the world, right? So when
Yeah.
Israel, and the thing is it's our light that makes Israel scared to tell the truth about what they really want to be doing. So they say, oh no, we're going to be humanitarian. We're going to bring the Palestinian people who are starving food, right?
Yeah.
So they go and they drop off the food,
But no water
but the food needs water to
to
eat it.
to eat it, and they don't
Like
give
you,
them any water.
it's freeze dried. Like if you don't have water, you can't eat that food.
Well-designed plan.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Like that to me is so inhumane.
It is
And I
inhumane.
feel like the
100% it's
Israelis need
inhumane.
to just be like, listen, we cannot get along with these people.
Haven't gotten along for
and
2,000
we
years.
need Trump Gaza. Honestly,
Yeah.
Trump Gaza. Trump is 100% right. We need Trump Gaza. We need those people
Yep.
to move.
Let's make it a vacation spot.
Because Israel needs to be honest and say, we're going to kill
But
everybody. They're committing genocide.
he offered a lot of money to a lot of those countries to take him in. He's like, please, like I'll pay
I
it
think
out.
This
Here
week,
you
I
go.
think he just said that he was going to give the Palestinian people money to relocate.
But
Trump.
he offered money to Egypt and he offered money to Jordan, and they said no. They said we're good.
Well, I think Israel needs to be honest rather than saying, "Oh no, we're being humanitarian." Oh no,
Israel
and then
just has to commit to we're killing them off.
they have to be honest.
Yeah.
They have to say this is war, and that's the problem: is that we are so twisted as a society that even during war we have to lie. Like the main point of war is to kill the enemy.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand that, people? And the thing is that we want to be so
a holy war.
full of you know what all the time.
So full of what?
That they can't even tell the truth about war.
Yeah.
Like I mean, listen, I have to be honest with you. Trump trying to get peace with the Ukrainians and the Russians is a joke because Russia is kicking Ukraine's butt.
Up and
Why
down.
would
Up
you
and down.
ever
Bad.
say, let's stop? Well, if you're winning,
Yeah.
it's like, listen, it's over. I'm taking over Ukraine. It's over. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what, Europe? You thought that you were going to stop us? Not only didn't you stop us, but I'm also sending the energy to China
Yeah.
so you could freeze your ass off this winter.
Well-
That's how sick it is right now in Europe.
Yeah, and you know what the biggest problem is, and we were talking about it the other day in the kitchen, is Putin doesn't respect Zelensky as a person.
No,
Like
not
he's
at
like,
all.
I don't respect this guy. He's not the real president of Ukraine. So why would I ever talk to him about making any sort of peace
He's
agreement? Because
illegitimate.
he's illegitimate, right? Putin says he's crap. Like this guy's a joke. So I'm not gonna get in a room with this guy and talk peace because he skipped the election. He disbanded the elections. And he was really unjustly put in there in the first place by us. Bad look. And and now he's like, I'm not dealing with this guy. He wants this guy gone, and that's part of his terms. He's like, if I'm going to stop, this guy needs to be gone forever.
If you notice, because we like to lie, and the media lies, they never show what Ukraine really looks like.
Yeah.
Show a video of what Ukraine
Of what
looks
it's looking like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at it, because
And
it's bad.
tell me how you could not say there shouldn't be peace.
Yeah, 3. Let's go to clip 3 here. This video is tough.
The Russians are defenders of Christianity, everybody. Holy fuck.
Oh, that was an F-bomb there.
That's the crater. Wow. This is actually apocalyptic.
Literally, this is the detonation point. Yeah, apocalypse.
Apocalypse. It's terrible looking. We got to show this other clip too here. Let's go clip 4 right here. This guy gets blown up walking his dog. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? Look at this clip right here. Clip 4. He's walking his dog. And just blown up. He's walking his dog. I mean, you got to feel for these people. You do. You have to feel for these people. That the guy's walking his dog is getting blown up. I mean,
The
that's
head comes right off.
yeah, like
The
that's
head
just
literally
awful.
comes right
It's
off.
just awful. You know, viewer discretion advised. I'm sorry, I should have said that before. But I mean, it's brutal. It's brutal. You feel awful that this happened to these people. But you got to get rid of the Zelensky guy. We've been saying it since the start.
Yeah.
You get rid of Zelensky's guy, Putin
Cokehead
comes to the
Zelensky.
table. He comes to the table. He's like, fine, we'll talk. But he had that big summit with Trump, and Trump showed him how big our penis is. And he's like, look at this B-12 bomber flying over you. What's up?
Right, and then he just went to a parade
And then he
over
went,
in China.
well, yeah, we're going to
so-
get to that. Let's show this parade. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This happened today. Breaking news, this Chinese parade. They had a parade with Kim Jong-un, Kimmy, and Vladimir Putin and President Xi. And this parade was something else. Let's see. Clip 5.
习近平主席和应邀前来出席纪念大会的外方嘉宾，正沿着。
Hold on, I got it.
I mean, all day I'm seeing videos too, as we're watching this. Videos comparing our parade to this parade, the one that Trump did in D.C. And these guys, they look literally like stormtroopers. Look at that. You know, the precision marching and everything, they're like stormtroopers. Our parade looked like crap compared to that. And they were giving Trump a lot of crap for having a parade. But let me tell you, it's getting intense. It's definitely getting intense. I know the Chinese are thinking about Taiwan too. They really want to go back and just take Taiwan. And everybody's flexing right now. It's a lot of flexing.
You know what Trump said? So he Truth Social at Xi.
Yes.
And he goes, please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
As you conspire against the United States of America. President Donald J. Trump,
That's
all
right.
in caps.
That's right. We have
Trump
it.
is
Let's show
pissed.
that Truth Social post on clip 6 here. I actually brought that in because he's like, what's up? Like Trump wasn't happy about
Listen,
this
the
meeting.
Chinese steal all our technology. So
Yeah.
it's not like any of these weapons are original.
Yeah.
Whatever they have, we have it even better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about the Chinese, to be honest
Not worried about
with you.
the Chinese.
No.
No fear.
I'm not worried about them. They steal our technology. Anything
Yeah.
they have, they stole from us.
Yep.
And that's the truth.
Yep.
So
Well,
I'm not really scared of China. I do have to say I'm unhappy that because of Joe Biden's policies, we pushed Vladimir Putin right into China's arms.
Yeah.
And then blowing up that pipeline. Now Russia is going to be giving all the energy to China.
Yeah.
And we need to start getting some oil quick over to Europe.
And that's what I said, right? Because we were talking about how India basically told Trump to go scratch. Listen, we're getting our oil from the Russians, and that's that. We have to start drilling. Why haven't we started drilling yet? And I was saying to you guys, I was like, we have to get, Trump has to get
well,
the
Joe
EPA
Biden
on
put
the
in
phone.
a lot of, he put in a lot of
You got to find a way.
roadblocks.
You got to find a way around it.
He put a lot of roadblocks.
You got to
in.
find a way around it. You have to start exporting energy. That was what was so big in Trump's first presidency. We were energy independent. There's no reason why we should still be paying $3 a gallon.
Well, that's why he renamed the Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America. Is because like you can't do any drilling now in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
So he renamed it Gulf of America to try to get
So we
around
can start
it,
drilling.
and he can start,
We have to get back to being energy independent.
I
That's
agree with
huge.
you.
And we have to start being exporters. We have to start selling this energy. We start selling the energy to Europe and start selling the energy to the Indians. We're going to be rolling in it. You know who else we're going to start selling the energy to? We're going to get down to South America and start selling the energy because BRICS is moving in heavy. And Trump showed a little bit of a flex blowing up that Venezuelan drug cartel
well,
boat.
this,
That
I have to say,
was big, was badass.
listen, one of the biggest casualties, like casualty counts in this country,
Yeah.
are all the Americans who have died from drug overdoses.
Drugs are a big problem.
I mean, I'm sure
Don't do drugs.
you have to know
Big problem.
one person who has a relative or a friend who died of a drug overdose.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's one person left in this country who doesn't know someone who died of a drug overdose.
It's true.
So
It's
Trump is done. So
Yeah.
why don't we show the video
Let's show
because
clip
I thought
7
this
last
was
night.
wonderful.
Or yesterday, he showed it. 7. Do we have it? Sorry. Yeah, this was badass. I mean, so you got this drug cartel. Look at all those cartel boys getting ready to smuggle some cocaine right into the southern United States through Mexico, probably.
No, or maybe Miami.
Maybe Miami, yeah. Rolling in on boat. And then it's what's up?
Oh,
Quick. It's like Battleship, you know the game?
yeah.
B4. It's over. Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
And
that
you
was
know
a flex,
what I
though.
love? That Trump released the video.
Yeah, he's like, this
Because
is going
he's
on.
letting those drug dealers know
Yep.
the party's over.
Yep.
You are not going to just come, smuggle your drugs into the United States of America and poison Americans easily.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to happen. They were coming right through the border before.
Well, listen, the border crossings have never been lower.
Yeah.
They are as low as they've been since the border was formed. Honestly, like it is so low. And Trump, you know, he made it a point. He's like, we have to secure the border. We have to have national security, and he's doing his best. He's really is. And even CNN had to give him credit. They said more has been done to try to help that Ukraine-Russia war in 8 months than they did in with the whole Biden presidency. Like even they had to give him credit. People are starting to wake up. I even look at Cuomo. He's starting to give Trump some flowers a little bit once in a while.
Well, Cuomo's
Fredo.
desperate because he's losing to a communist in New York right now. So he's desperate.
Well, Andrew, you're talking about. I'm
Oh,
saying
you're
Chris.
talking
I'm talking
about
about
Chris
Fredo.
Cuomo. Oh,
I'm talking about Fredo.
yeah.
I mean, but speaking about New York, right? The race is heating up. We're coming close to November here, and I think all signs are pointing to communist city.
Yeah.
It's gonna be commie town.
Horrible. It's gonna be
commie town.
horrible. And unfortunately, I'm going there next year for the 4th of July. I told my husband,
I
I
don't know
said,
what
listen,
you're
I'm sorry,
doing
I was
going there.
born.
I have no idea what
because
you're doing
I was
there,
born in New York City.
Coach.
My ancestors came to this country through New York City on my mother's side and on my father's side. That is my homeland. And I love New York so much. And I'm going there October to walk with the Eucharist from St. Patrick's Cathedral through Times Square. And I'm going to pray because I love that city so much. And it breaks my heart when I see the godless city that New York has become. And they're ready to vote in a communist?
A full communist.
And you know what it is? It's
A
all the rich
full
white kids from
communist.
the suburbs who now are in, they're all moving to New York.
Yeah.
And they're all the rich white kids.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, and they're gonna be
the
like,
ones
"Let's
who
be
are going to vote
commies.
for the communists.
Let's be commies.
They're just, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Honestly, that's all I could say about that.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I feel after being in a lot of listening, praying a lot, I have to say either you're a patriot or you're not a patriot.
Yeah.
You either love this country or you don't love this country. And we need to start calling people out.
Yeah.
We need to say, listen, do you love this country?
Right.
Then we need to forgive people for the sins of the Father. You got to forgive them, right? Jesus says to forgive. You can't keep being pissed off about things all the time. You can't.
Yeah.
You know, I've been screwed. And because I've been screwed, you've been screwed. Your father, not so screwed. He's an Italian immigrant, second generation. He hasn't been here since the beginning. But, I mean, there are a lot of good people in this country.
Yeah.
And I think we should show the video of Trump on Labor Day. Because to me, this shows kind of like where his heart is. Because he really cares about the American worker.
Trump on Labor Day.
The Labor Day video, remember I sent it to you?
You
and
did.
Loved the video?
I love the video, and I have it edited. Hold on.
Oh.
I have it. Oh my God! I thought I had it all. I thought I had it all.
Well,
That's
forget about it.
unbelievable.
Forget about it. It's all right.
I even edited it too. I was like, I have it. I thought I had it.
It's okay.
I didn't even. I didn't include it in the list.
Well, no, it's all right. Listen,
That's a
just go
drop of
on
the ball. I shit
WhiteHouse.gov,
the
I
bed.
think, is where the video is. But
Unbelievable. It's on True Social. It's on X. It's everywhere. You can't miss
But
it.
the thing is that I've grown up with this man my whole life. So it's not like it's like, oh, I'm meeting him for the first time like so many of you. And I think you really have to start seeing what the content of somebody's character is over the years. Not just the politician who's giving you whatever they want to give you to get votes right now. You have to look at their behavior from 30 years ago, 40 years ago. See, and nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And if you're a politician, you're definitely not perfect.
No, you're definitely not. The politician's probably very low on the rankings of who's perfect. Honestly, I mean, it's bad. There's a lot of bad people out there, honestly. But I will say, I want to give a shout out to Trump because he's bringing jobs over to Alabama. He's holding people accountable.
That's right. And I think that's great.
I think it's great too. And the thing that I love the most about it is he's one of the first presidents that is actually holding people accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you have a place in Colorado where they're going full mail-in ballots. They want to cheat all the time. They want to be able to control everything, not have actual elections, just have you mail it in. And it got lost in the mail. We didn't get your vote. And, like they're trying to totally have full control. So Trump says, you're going to have full control? How about I just pull this out of there, then? He's holding people accountable. He said you can't be, commie leftist a-holes and think you're going to have all these government facilities in your state. So he moves it to beautiful Huntsville, Alabama.
Well, speaking of a-holes, do you know what I heard today?
What's that?
That certain states are ready to form their own CDC because they don't trust Trump and RFK CDC, that they're going to form their own CDC and have their own guidelines.
Well, they must be really bitter about Florida becoming a vaccine-free state this evening. That's pretty huge. Vaccine-free, mandate-free.
You know what they're bitter about? They're starting to be exposed.
Yeah.
Because when you have, 7 past mass shootings, killing children, are all trannies.
Yep.
That shows that the psychiatrists, the psychologists, and the pharmaceutical companies are doing bad things.
Yeah.
And they're not taking ownership.
Yep.
When you have so many people dying from the COVID vaccine,
Yeah.
and it's a fact. It's not fiction. It's a fact. People got very sick taking that vaccine, and a lot of people died from the vaccine, and they don't want to own it.
Yeah.
And even Trump called them out about that. So we right now are having a huge divide in this country, and we need to decide, are we going to start living in the truth and praying and being like, you know what, I may not like everything, but this is the truth, and I have principles and I have integrity. When I say the federal government should be doing everything,
Right.
it's not just when my party is in charge of the federal government that the federal government should be doing everything. It should be, you have integrity. Like me, I'm a small government person. I'm more like, no, your tribe should kind of decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like if you live in New York, New Yorkers should do what they want to do. If you live in Connecticut, Connecticut people, that's why I left Connecticut, because I said these people are freaking wackadoos.
Right. Connecticut doesn't know what to do, so that's why we
We're
left.
not vibing.
Yep.
I need to be with Florida. Florida, I'm with people who, you know what, we agree on a lot of things. In California, you
living.
want to have a bunch of illegals? They're not allowed to vote in federal elections, but if you want them, have them.
Yeah.
We just don't want to pay for them. Like, I feel like in this country, you should be able to make decisions on how you want to be governed.
Right. I agree with you.
Democrats have always wanted the federal government to be in charge of everything. Up
Full
until
control.
now.
Full
Because
control.
it's always their way or the highway.
Yeah.
And then did you see Tim Walz is upset because he thought that Trump actually died when they made up that rumor that Trump died?
I did see that.
And he was like, I
see
woke
that.
up so disappointed that Trump didn't die.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Tim
That
Walz is
shows
such
me
an
that
asshole.
he did have that assemblywoman killed.
Yeah.
And you know
he totally had that assemblywoman
and
killed.
do you know what happened?
Absolutely.
The guy that he hired, well, allegedly, the guy allegedly said that Tim Walz hired him to kill Amy Klobuchar because he wants to take her Senate seat.
Yeah, he does. Once
And
he
that's
finishes
what he
being
told
governor.
the FBI. You don't hear one lick of it in the news.
Well, the FBI, I mean, everybody, you have to know this. If you don't know this, you're really blind. The FBI is the most politically biased organization in the United States. I don't even think it's close. Like, I think it's by far the most politically biased, politically motivated group in the United States of America. By far. By far. And they will bury evidence. They will collude. They will do anything they have to push a political agenda.
They're the deep state.
How the hell does James Comey not go to jail for posting 8647 and making a direct threat at the
Because
president?
he's James Comey. He's the deep state.
Like it should be instant. Like you have to go to jail. You made a direct threat.
Let's hope that they start making some arrests.
They're
I don't
never
know.
going to make
I feel
the
like they're
arrests.
full of crap.
They always
like
choke
they're
it
always
out.
like, we
They
have
always choke it out.
this. We have
They
this
never make the
evidence.
arrests.
How about you
Ever.
don't tell
Ever.
us about any evidence? You arrest somebody first, and after you arrest them, you show us the evidence.
Yeah.
Don't
Always.
show us
Please.
the evidence first.
Please. Well, I know we were talking about that Epstein people. The people came forward today. Even the victims, they said Trump no participation.
Yeah, well, and
The
I know
victims.
I almost feel, and this may sound crazy, but I almost feel like Trump kind of did like like when they say reverse psychology. Like he was like, we don't want it released. We don't want it released. We don't want, because there are probably
Right.
so many powerful Democrats and
Yeah.
globalists on that list
Yeah,
that if
a
he
ton-
said
a
let's
ton,
release it, they would
ton.
afford it. But he's like, we don't want it released. We don't want. Oh, Trump doesn't want it released.
We
need
have to release it. We have to,
it.
because everybody knows CNN and MSNBC and those networks. They were always
They
like
never cared
pushing it
about it
down,
before,
pushing it down. They
yeah.
don't want to talk about it, and now they're like, it's the only thing we can talk
Yeah.
about. But well, they brought all those victims on NBC today, and they were all like, no, Trump is great. Kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
So that narrative is
Well,
quickly
let me tell
dying.
you,
Quickly
if Trump,
dying,
if
that narrative.
Trump would have been with a 14-year-old girl, I would want him out of the office. I don't care. Anybody
but
who's been with a 14-year-old girl or a 14-year-old boy sexually abusing them,
Yeah.
you deserve, like Jesus said, a stone around your throat, thrown into the sea. It would have been better had you never been born.
Yeah. Well, speaking
Disgusting.
about horrible things, Coach, everybody's talking about that Netflix documentary that you watched.
Oh my gosh.
About the cyberbullying, the mom
Yes.
cyberbullying the daughter.
Well,
This
I
was
couldn't believe
huge.
it.
Everybody's talking
I
about it.
couldn't believe it because I was watching it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. Like I have a rule, 9:00 cell phone in the kitchen during the school year because I need my daughter to have a break from all social media, from other outside influences.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't they just take the phone from the girl? Like, I'm like going through my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so terrible. Like I would have freaking been knocking on people's doors.
Right.
Let me see your cell phone. Like I would have been crazy, right?
Unknown number.
You
Unknown
know,
number
I
is
would have
the name
been
of it.
like,
Yeah.
it was the mother who
The mother
was
of the high school
She
girl.
told her own daughter, kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got so sick to my stomach. I said, God, please tell me that this is not true. Please, like, don't let this be the ending.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sick.
Yeah.
And the mother, like when the police came, you could tell the police was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And the daughter's there like crying. And then the husband comes home and he's beside himself. And I just was like,
That she was lying about having these jobs, and her job, she would go and pretend to get ready for work and then like go and cyberbully the kid.
Carlos,
Like it's totally
the one
fucked
thing
up.
is marriage is all based on trust. Like
Yeah.
your buoy. You leave your wife with your son. Are you worried that your wife is cyberbullying? Like, your son's being treated. I remember once I got mad at my mother-in-law because she used to be a big pain in the ass. Italian mother-in-laws.
Oh, wow.
And I said,
Italian-
listen,
more
Marie,
Italian hate.
you should
Italian
be
hate
nice
everywhere.
to me because I treat your grandsons like the prince of, like, Prince Harry and Prince William. I treat your grandsons like the Prince of England.
That's right.
Like, because I took my job as a mother
Yeah.
so seriously. Like, you kids always had clean clothes. You always
Always,
had, like,
always. We were very pampered.
was so protective of you.
Yeah.
I could never imagine telling my own child. I was so upset. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even just the thought in my brain that a mother could do that to a child made me so sick. I was like, but you know what? That's why people need to go to church. They
You
need
have
to pray.
Yeah.
They need to start getting back into church. And we need God ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm
Quickly.
really, there may be 3 days of darkness. He may be coming down.
Yeah, well, you were very nervous
never
about the
know.
3 days of darkness.
They
got to tell them what the 3
Well,
days of
the 3
darkness
days
is.
of darkness was like a prophecy.
prophecy.
And it's like, God, it's not like the book of Revelation, but he's going to come and clean house a little bit because things are getting bad. When you think about Israel, you think about Gaza, you think about Ukraine, you think about Russia, you think about drug dealers, you think about mothers telling the daughters to kill themselves. You think about,
a lot of bad
illegal
things there.
people coming into the country and just killing families instantly.
You think about Alabama football being bad.
Release It's the Angels.
You have to start
take
killing
out the-
people. You have to start killing people off.
Well, you know what? Alabama got rid of that Catholic head coach.
Yeah, Coach Saban.
Yeah, he's a Catholic head coach. That's what happened.
I mean, I think Alabama fans would welcome the 3 days of darkness to clean house a little bit. I think they'd be thrilled. They'd be like, let's
They
go.
offer sacrifice
They'd
that
be like,
coach.
clean him out. Clean him out. There's a big problem, this guy. But, Coach, I mean, a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna have a great season this upcoming season for shows. We got so many things are happening as usual. So we'll be here. We're back every Wednesday. We'll be back here, guys. For those who are watching YouTube, Rumble, X, we appreciate all you guys hanging out and watching with us. We're going to be back every week, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central time. You're not going to want to miss it. We got so much stuff coming your way this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to try to get some more videos going at live events. We'll have to figure that out. Space Force coming to Huntsville, Alabama. Maybe we'll get up there, do a little Space Force love.
That would be
Shout out
great.
Space Force. I don't get why people hate on Space Force. It's so cool.
It is
How can you
cool,
hate
and the
on
fight
that?
is going to be up in space. I mean, come on, forward progress.
You got to be ready for those aliens. Hashtag Starfleet. All right. Thank you guys so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. Guys, those who aren't already, make sure you go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on Rumble. Hit that follow button for those who are watching on Rumble. I know you guys are watching. I see it. Hit that follow button. Guys who are watching on X, we have a lot of X live viewers right now following on X. So make sure you guys are following our accounts for all of our stuff. Go get to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Go follow us on our socials. You see our socials right here on the bottom. Kind of pointing the wrong way. Right there on the bottom. Right there. You see it. We have Right Play Pod on X. Make the Right Play Podcast on Instagram. Make the Right Play on TikTok. Make sure you guys are going following our pages, liking all of our stuff. We're going to be back again next week. A lot of great things coming in the works. Coach, you got anything else you want to sign off with?
So, you know, the Blessed Mother doesn't wear shoes, right? You know why? Because she could crush the head of Satan without shoes on. That's how powerful she is. So I just want to say the Hail Mary and then sign off, okay?
You're going to do the Hail Mary
Yes.
live on air?
Name of the Father, Son, Holy
Oh, wow.
Spirit,
Okay,
amen.
here we go.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, a world without end. Amen.
Amen. Great prayer to finish us off there, Coach.
That's right.
Great prayer. Guys, we'll see you guys again next week. Same time, same place. Make sure you guys like it and subscribing and share. Make sure you guys are all sharing, all right? Get it out to your friends. Get it out to your family. Even get it out to those liberals. I know there's tons of liberals that like to hate on us. Make sure you send it to them too, because I like putting a frown on their face a little bit. It makes me excited. Just like you Alabama fans, bunch of losers. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you all hanging out. Signing off. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. See you next time.
Woo-hoo!